What's up, everybody? I'm Andrew Carroll, and I'm here with 4 Raccoons in a Trenchcoat. Raccoons in a Trenchcoat, how are you today?
Miserable, horrible.
Superbulous.
How could you
Pretty
get me
good.
here?
Better.
This is so. Where am I?
Better than him.
Get me out. I'm doing fine.
Excellent. Go ahead and introduce yourselves. What's your name and what instrument are you playing? We'll start with you.
I'm Benjamin. I am playing vocals on one song and guitar on all the rest.
Well, guitar and also
All
that
of
song.
them, yeah. But
all songs. I'm Stellan. I play keyboard, also known as piano.
I'm Daisy. I play the I play the bass, or also known as the bull fiddle.
I'm Abby, and I'm drumming and doing vocals on a song.
Awesome. How many years have you guys been in the program?
I did it last year, so I guess that adds up to to 2, I guess.
I've done it 2 years before this.
I'm a newbie. I've only done it for 1.
This is my 3rd year.
All right. Excellent. So a good range here of experience in the program. And I've been asking people, what did you expect to get out of the program before you showed up, and how did that go? How has that felt? What have you learned?
Well, for me, it's really helped me to grow as a musician and working with people, because it was my first time working with people, because I joined my 7th grade year, so I was going into junior high, so I'd never been in like high school band or anything like that. So it was a really good experience for me to learn what it's like to be in the music scene, particularly in places like Tacoma.
Okay, very cool. Very cool.
I'd say it's helped me to better know how to jam with people because I really did not play with a lot of people. I mostly just kept to myself when it came to bass, which, that kind of really it's kind of not really how you're supposed to, do it, because bass is more or less a supporting instrument. So this has really helped me to figure out how it is to, work with people and improvise and whatnot. I think I've gotten more learning on how to improvise here than I have anywhere else, really.
I guess my coordination skills have improved from the program. I didn't really know what to expect going in because I kind of didn't want to do it the first year, but I ended up liking it, so I wanted to come back.
When you say coordination skills, do you mean with the instrument or as a band in a unit, as a member of a team? What do you mean by that?
As a team, yeah, and
Okay.
like
I came from an orchestral background, so there's not much fame to be had in the back of the orchestra. And then I went into the program as a bassist, and so I'm stuck in the back of the band now. So doing a guitar role, and particularly doing a song that I wrote and singing on it, I'd never sung before. I'd never performed a song that I'd written before. I had literally no idea how that was going to go, even though I had expectations of how the program actually goes. I don't know technically how I can do that. I hope it's turned out pretty well, but it certainly exceeded my expectations, as low as they were.
Well, that's fantastic. And I don't think anyone's going to miss out on Benjamin at all. So I definitely noticed you. As soon as your energy came into the building, you're here, everyone's going to check you out. It's a fantastic thing for a musician to have that, whether you're playing the bass or you're at the front of the stage. So who was your guys' mentor this year?
Mr.
goat.
E. Pruitt, actually. Very, very prevalent jazz musician here. He's really one of the best in the area, really.
Okay, so are you guys a jazz band then?
Oh, yeah, we do.
Yeah.
We're a jazz band, but we only have one jazz song. The rest are bossa nova.
What is bossa nova?
Actually, we have 2.
Elevator music, basically.
Okay.
It's like you're waiting in a lobby,
Yeah.
to go to
Piano.
into the doctor's office, and that's just kind of what you hear.
So there's light screams in the background?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, that's just me falling backstage. So I'm just I shriek every time.
Okay, what an interesting genre choice. What brought you guys to that?
It was mostly his idea, so.
Oh, they're passing the parcel to me.
Yeah.
I have a generally jazz background because I really enjoy. Because you have to improvise. Everything you do, you have to improvise at least a little bit around someone else's improvising, even if you're not soloing yourself. And so, every performance is completely unique, and you have to. my jazz teacher says this every single time you mention the word jazz, but it's like a conversation where like you have different vocabulary and you speak in different cadences and tones and you have to match the room. And I found that really interesting. So I kind of forced these guys into doing it against their will.
Okay, fair
Thank you.
enough.
Yeah, I kind
I
of
wanted
joined
to do that.
because.
Oh, I don't know. I like jazz. I wanted to be in a jazz band or something like that. That was like really different from all the other ones.
They're saying that all of their own accord.
He's my
They-
savior.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm really more from a jazz fusion background, so more like not as soft as I was expecting to do with this band, but it really I like the direction it's going. It's kind of nice to play different genres once in a while because I feel like if you play the same thing for more than I don't know 2 bands, then you're probably gonna get a little bit bored with it.
I didn't really go into the program this year like really wanting to be in a jazz band, but jazz band needed a drummer and I did jazz in school, so I was like, okay, and I've actually really, really enjoyed this experience and I've really liked playing with them a lot.
And you do good at it, so yeah.
Thank you.
Well, that's really cool that you came in not expecting to be in jazz or to kind of return to maybe your roots a little bit. And now you've been having a good summer with these guys, creating a jazz band or a
Yeah.
bossa nova band or a jazz adjacent band.
A Jasa Bova.
A Jasa Bova. There we go. Absolutely fantastic. So what can people expect from your final show? Because it sounds like the program this year is kind of a mix of emo and rock and metal. And I think that's kind of the expectation that a lot of people have when they hear about Live It Out Loud. Anyway, so how are you guys going to, how are you really going to send it as an elevator music, bossa nova, jazz band, sandwiched in between maybe some death metal and some emo?
Well, if the audience can't get into this, we'll make them get into it, I guess.
Yeah, we will groove for them.
Yes,
They-
we will.
They will forcibly enjoy it.
We'll just
Yeah.
like puppet them
Yeah.
into like square dancing or whatever.
Yeah, but no, they can expect a man-made delight, the likes of which has never been seen since the moon landings. This will be a monumental event. This will be a truly national effort to bring this next show to us. That's what you can expect.
Okay, fantastic. I'm dying to know how you had mentioned your orchestral background. How does that tie into jazz for someone, a layperson such as myself? I think of an orchestral
Yeah.
music setting as like I went to the Nutcracker or something,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So that's not to me the same as when I see like Roy Hargrove at Jazz Alley, right?
Yeah, and it's actually kind of funny you mentioned that because it actually doesn't whatsoever. I just completely swapped. It's a lot more rigid in classical music, and they do a lot of the same stuff. Like they use a lot of the same instruments, and they use sheet music. But apart from that, it is they're almost completely divorced from each other, which is what was so appealing to me because I was just like stuck in the back over here playing my little cello in the corner, and then suddenly you have to make up music on your own, which is something that I had never done before.
Okay.
On stage. It was intoxicating.
That's fantastic. Thank you for that.
Of course.
Yeah. So, couple different experience levels from your first year in the program to your third year in the program. What have you guys learned this year that you'll take away once the program concludes and carry with you into everyday life?
For me, probably just like everyone's musical experience and motivations are all different depending on the person. And even in a band with people that you don't know or that you've never met before or that have different motivations than you, it can still be a really great experience as long as you guys all get together and figure out what you want to get from the band and kind of grow off of that.
Beautiful. Beautifully said.
I learned that the Tacoma music scene is the best in the state. That's about it. Also, friendship and whatever, I guess.
Okay. I mean, I guess all I really felt like I learned, or I don't know what I learned to speak up more, I think, and submit my ideas more often.
Shut up. I will probably take away several guitar picks and one TRS cable I accidentally left in the back of my car. But apart from that, the ability to really write music that you're capable, like bringing to like the finish line, basically, because it's very easy to have a bunch of scraps of different songs and actually like spending months on it and presenting it to other people and singing it in front of a crowd is so like much more than I expected, and I think I'll probably keep that for the rest of my life.
I think your answer surprises me the most because I thought you were an avid pick hater.
Oh yeah, it was out of spite. I was stealing it from other people. I was taking it from them.
That fits with you.
Well, that's fantastic. And I think you make such a great point, is that people sleep on the Tacoma music scene and people sleep on the Seattle music scene. And the PNW and Seattle and Tacoma specifically are vibrant and alive. And it doesn't get nearly as much love as I think it deserves. Because if you're out here and you're going out and you're doing the underground scene and you're going to the smaller venues, you're going to find some of the most incredible musicians up here actively engaging and building community. And you guys are part of that. You've been baptized in the Live It Out Loud love, and you've gained some experience and knowledge and know-how. And if there is one thing that you could share with somebody, maybe another young person who is looking at joining this program, what would that be?
To just go for it. Because I feel like a lot, especially with younger musicians, and they've never played in front of people, or they've never been in a band before, it's kind of hard and it can be kind of nerve-wracking. But if you never try, then you'll never know.
I love that. Absolutely love that.
Practice. That's about it. Yeah, coordination with your band is probably the best thing you can probably do. I learned from experience that if you don't coordinate with your band or even yourself, you're probably gonna screw up in a bunch of ways. Yeah, this is a team building thing after all, you know.
You got this. Enlighten us with your wisdom.
I don't have wisdom.
Speak, master.
What did the scrolls tell us?
Give us your quotations.
I need to have your poster on my wall, and I need to have something below it.
I need to know what to pray to.
Me.
Is that the whole quote?
Yeah.
Me? Okay.
Me.
That you are the most important thing.
Give us your rosary.
Play
Okay.
instrument.
I think that helps occasionally. Yeah, that's good advice. For me, it'd probably be don't park in a bus zone. Sometimes the paint is faded and the ticket's actually pretty expensive.
Factual stuff from Raccoons in a Trenchcoat. What are you going to do? You're not going to park in a bus zone. And just go for it. Truly. The main difference that I see between musicians who are successful and people who want to be musicians is that they just began to try. They did, and they took action. And that is what separates people, success from failure in so many instances, not just music. But my name's Andrew Carroll. These are Raccoons in a Trenchcoat. Thank you so much for joining us. Give them a round of applause.
Adieu, au revoir, auf Wiedersehen, goodbye.